Tell of the Battle of Hastings has happened in days long gone by, when Duke William became King of England and Harold got shot in the eye. It was this way one day in October. The Duke are always a toff. Having no battles on at the moment, well, he'd given his lads the day off. They'd all taken boats to go fishing, when some chap said into Conqueror's ear, "Let's go put breeze up the Saxons." Said Bill, "By gum, that's an idea." Then turning around to his soldiers, he lifted his big Norman voice, shouting, "Hands up, who's coming to England?" That was swank, 'cause I hadn't no choice. They started away about tea time. The sea was so calm and so still, and at 9:45 the next morning, they arrived at the place called Bexhill. King Harold came up as they landed, his face full of venom and hate, and he said, "If you've come for regatta, you've got here just 6 weeks too late." At this, William grew cool but haughty and said, "Give us none of your cheek. You best have your throne reupholstered. I'll be wanting to use it next week." When Harold heard this here defiance, with rage he turned purple and blue, and shouted some rude words in Saxon, to which William answered, "And you." 'Twere a lovely day for a battle. The Normans set off with a will, and when both sides were duly assembled, they tossed for the top of the hill. King Harold he won the advantage, and on hilltop he took up his stand, with his knaves and his cads all round him, on his horse with his hawk in his hand. The kick-off was sharp at 2:30. As soon as the whistle had went, both sides started banging each other, till the swineherds could hear them in Kent. The Saxons had best line of forwards, well armed both with butler and sword, but the Normans had best combination, so when half-time came, neither had scored. So the Duke called his cohorts together and said, "Let's pretend we're beat. Once we get the Saxons down on the level, we'll cut off their means of retreat." So they ran, and the Saxons ran after, just exactly as William had planned, leaving Harold alone on the hilltop, on his horse with his hawk in his hand. When the Conqueror saw what had happened, a bow and arrow he drew. He went right up to Harold and shot him. He were offside, but what could they do? And when the Normans saw what had happened, they gave back both parry and thrust, till the fight were all over by shouting, "You couldn't see Saxons for dust." And when the battle were over, they found Harold so stately and grand, sitting there with an eye full of arrow, on his horse with his hawk in his hand.